Somewhere over the rainbow is a land called Oz, which bears a striking resemblance to the Hollywood of the late 30s. In that enchanted land, good triumphs over evil in breathtaking color, and people never lose their innocence, least of all little Dorothy from Kansas. But quite a bit of water has flown under the bridge since Dorothy first flew over that rainbow. In the intervening years, Oz and Hollywood have made a star of Dorothy, made her famous, made her grow up. To the very talented, stardom comes fast. Learning to live with it sometimes takes a little longer. No one knows that better today than the girl who's singing has a quality of heartbreak, ours or hers. The great Judy Garland.
And I'm crying. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm very touched by things like that.
You're very sweet.
Well, let them look at you. That's what they want to see. They want to see Judy Garland. You know, all of us have given our hearts to you so many times that you have permanent possession of it. Can we talk tonight about silly little things?
Yes, anything you want.
This is, someone's going to call this, review this show. They'll say, Punchy and Judy. Now what? They'll just... I know those cats, you know. But anyhow, what a great laugher. She laughs, boy, at red ties, they say. She laughs like an old...
I laughed at this.
Come on.
I know.
Boy, you sure got over Norman Maine in a hurry, didn't you? Oh, boy. Hey, listen. She has the greatest stories, and this is one of the great talkers in show business, but no one ever heard her talk. I mean, no one professionally. Listen, tell them about the days at MGM. There's some of the stories about Mickey and Liz Taylor and those people. Just tell the stories you want to.
Well, I hardly know where to start.
Tell them what you said about Liz.
Well, no, it wasn't anything like that.
No.
As you know, she's this marvelous sort of femme fatale.
Yes.
I can always just remember her as a girl with a lot of chipmunks and horses, and she was only about 3 feet high and 2 years old at Metro. I can't imagine this marvelous sort of Cleopatra. She was, that shows my age.
Well, Liz has grown up,
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But I laugh. She says... Liz, she always thinks of Liz Taylor with chipmunks.
We were a pretty strange group, you know.
Well, what was in that group?
Well, it was a terrible classroom in the first place. When you think of all of us in one group, with Elizabeth Taylor in the schoolroom, we went to school. There was Elizabeth Taylor, and we did, believe it or not, and Lana Turner, and Mickey Rooney, and Freddie Bartholomew, and me, and Deanna Durbin.
That was one room?
One room, that was all there was. And
we all turned out swell. What happened at Metro? What did they do?
I don't, that was,
were you kids scared? Were you scared?
No, not at all. We were fine. Have you seen us since we've come out? We were a very peculiar group. Lana kept excusing herself every 5 minutes by having to raise her hand in school to go out and smoke.
How was Mickey?
He went out and smoked, too. We all did.
Well, how far did you go to school in that kind of system?
We went to school clear through the...
High school?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, we got old enough, they finally sprung us. We didn't pass.
Did you kids know when you were that age, and did you know you were big stars, or was that kept from you? Why were you frightened? Because you were frightened.
Yes,
you were scared. Who were you scared of? Everybody?
Everybody.
But didn't you know you were big stars?
No, they didn't let us know. We were kept under wraps.
Who else do you remember? Listen, how'd you start? Did Jessel really give you your name?
Yes,
Jessel?
he did.
He says he does,
yes,
did he?
Did. He gave me my last name.
Her name is Frances Gum.
Yeah.
Frances Gum, yeah. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's right. Huh?
Now, tell me about were you good in vaudeville?
We were terrible, tell me.
Yeah, who was in it?
My two sisters and my mother and myself. We were in rotten vaudeville, too. Not good key time or Orpheum time or anything. We were in lousy vaudeville where they... we were in between the switches. They'd show a movie, and then throw on a lot of acts. Yeah. And then show the movie and then throw on... We were part of that type of vaudeville. We were terrible.
Tell me a story about Happy Harry.
Oh.
I know. Come on, they want to hear all the stuff I hear.
Oh, we did this, my two sisters and I did a tour in, throughout Washington and Oregon, all the rotten cities, all the little cities, not the main cities, and they wouldn't let us in. But, it was a tour, so the acts stayed together for about 6 weeks. And, there was we followed a miserable comedian, most depressed comedian I've ever known. I called Happy Harry. And he used to come on in two. You know what that means. The curtain is quite a ways back, so that there's a lot of room. And the music would start. His entrance music was sort of... There was only 3 pieces in the band. There were piano, drums, and some violin or trumpet. So it was an empty pit with just 3 pieces in it. Now, Happy Harry would wait in back of the curtain, and the manager of the tour would make us wait all the way through Happy Harry's act to make sure we were ready, So we watched this poor thing every night. And they play... And he'd break through... Hello, everybody, this is Happy Harry. And he'd go on to the most terrible stories, and we were... Well, this one time, I think you still want me to go?
Oh, yes.
Well, this one town we hit, they put him in 1 instead of 2. Which meant he only had that much space, between the pit and himself. So we were in the wings, as usual, the Gum Sisters, and the music went... And he went, hello, over there, right into the...
It's more.
He fractured his leg in 3 places very badly. And we were in the wings. Can I stand up?
Sure.
We were in the wings, just standing, and the manager said, go on! So we had to sing Dinah. We went, Dinah, is there anyone? And this poor thing in the pit was going...
Oh, Happy Harry. He probably has his own show in the daytime, now. Hey, tell about the Wizard of Oz.
Well, we were...
Oh, I love her.
I had to work with 3 very professional men, Jack Haley and Bert Lauer and Ray Bozer. And they had so much makeup on, Then one was a Tin Man, and one was the Scarecrow, and one was the Cowardly Lion. And they were so busy complaining about their makeups, and each one was making bets as to which makeup was the most difficult, and they all gained weight all the way through the picture. And they all pretended they just... But whenever we do that little dance up the yellow brick road...
Yeah, I remember that.
I was supposed to be with them.
Yeah. They crowd you out.
They'd shut me out. They'd close in, and the 3 of them, and I would be in back of them dancing. I wasn't good enough, to say, wait a minute. And so the director, Victor Fleming, was a darling man. He was always up on a boom. Would say, hold it, you 3 dirty hands, let that little girl in there.